Closing the sale is one of these phrases surrounded in mystery. Some managers still talk about the need to hire closers, whatever that means. Some sales training companies still peddle 27 ways to close the sale, as though closing the sale needs an armoury of clever techniques to trick the customer into agreeing to the order, and as if the close was some activity distinct from the normal sales process. In reality, the most successful salespeople don't need 27 ways to close the sale, and they don't need special salespeople to be parachuted in to close the sale. The reason is that if you've done everything else effectively, if you've taken time to understand the customer and the customer's needs properly, if you've identified how your product or service helps the customer, and if you've identified the plan clearly to the customer with the emphasis on benefits, then the close should be simple because it's the natural conclusion of everything which has gone before. Having said that, most customers do actually want the salesperson or the account manager to take the initiative and draw the process to its natural conclusion by asking for the agreement. You'll either be asking for an agreement to the next stage in the process, collecting more information, meeting more people, doing a test and so on, or you'll be asking for agreement to the business itself, the order. Most salespeople have their own preferred phrases to close a sale, and most will be on the lines of, can we go ahead? It's a closed question, of course, anticipating the answer, yes. So it should be a natural final part of the presentation and should be delivered with confidence. The underlying implication, of course, is that you will be going ahead given that you've met all of the needs. There is one additional point I want to add. In a complex sale, it does make sense to test your solution and your chance of winning the business at different points during the sales process. And this is because in a more complex sale, the decision is typically made by more than one person, and there'll be many more factors. Often there's not just one sales presentation, but many, perhaps building on ideas and discussions. You might present a trial solution, for example. You might need to satisfy one group within the customer's organization before you can move on. So it makes sense to test close as you go. And you can ask questions such as, does this sort of idea sound right? What else do we have to do to win the business? How close do you think we are to winning the business based on what we've discussed so far? Let's now return to our simple close and see how it works in a few role plays. We'll join the process at the end of the sales presentation. We'll see a number of variations on the same theme of agreeing with the customer to go ahead.